Hey everybody, bear with me. Sorry, the beginning of this video and the end of this video are gonna look like absolute trash. So I apologize, just because of the multiple windows and, well, pretty much seeing this. I was just editing, and I just finished editing, and I have a video uploading right now, as you can probably see up here. But I have an Outlast video uploading right now, and as I was waiting for after I edited it and the video just needed to export, I was just watching PewDiePie, as I do, and I was looking at him looking back and reflecting on his old videos. Now, I'm not trying to copy him or anything, but I have been wanting to do this for a while, but I've never exactly found justification, because I am not a big channel. I don't have that many videos. I only have a few hundred compared to most other channels that have couple thousand. You're pretty much all I'm getting out. I don't find myself to have enough cause to look back on my old stuff and see how I've reflected. But I did start, and I think my first video was in 2014, if I recall correctly. I believe it was just straight up in 2014, I believe. I'm going to go and take a look here. Let's go all the way to the very... Let's go and set it to 50 just so I can get to the beginning the fastest. So in about 6 clicks I could get there. But pretty much I was wanting to look back and just take a look at everything. Just everything that I wanted to do. I'm not like gonna sit here and go through every single video, God no. I pretty much just want to go ahead and take a look at, because I had different stages on YouTube of the different things I did, and here it is. The first 3 videos I did, they were Dungeon Nightmares, and they were absolutely shit quality. It's where I had the worst mic. I believe one of these episodes I actually recorded at school during one of my lunches, and so I ended up saving the video file onto a flash drive and took it home and then uploaded it from there. But I just kind of wanna how do I can I not legit just, can I really not do that? Do I actually have to? Oh no. Okay, let's go ahead and go back. Here, just for the sake of brevity, I'm just gonna have that so I can talk for a quick second. But there was a time when I was doing a lot of horror, and then I switched over to some other things, and kind of the more that I progressed, really, I can only go back to 3 years. Really? That's it? Uploads, all videos. That's not what I... Bear with me. So now I have to... This is going to be an endeavor. I'm probably going to end up editing this too, so just bear with me. Okay, so I have those. That's what I was uploading right now. Am I able to, like... Can I seriously not watch my videos? Oh, okay, I just have to view on YouTube. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I'm an idiot. That thing is, I've never had to do this before, where I've never actually, like, gone back and looked at my stuff. So it's definitely going to be fun to do that. But I had a lot of different stages on YouTube where I kind of... Mostly my attitude changed, and the way my commentary was, that definitely changed a lot, which is good and bad. I think for the most part it's been kind of bad, just kind of how it's changed. I noticed that especially with the try not to whatever challenge that I did, I was very, very much a dick, and I didn't like being like that at all. And that was just kind of who I was growing into. But anyways, I just kind of wanna kind of look through my own videos. So I gotta turn my volume down because I know this is gonna be loud as shit.
Greetings, traveler. My name is Master Aldemeyer, and I'm going to ship my pants and break.
Oh, that's right. I was using Screencast. Screencast-O-Matic, I remember that. I was using that, then Bandicam, then OBS, until OBS wiped out 3 months of recordings.
Greetings, traveler. My name is Master Aldemeyer, and I'm going to ship my pants and break my laptop because today I am playing Dungeon Nightmares.
That's right, I
discovered this game through Daz Black's gaming channel. If you have a spare moment or two, go and look at it. Anywho,
people in blogs.
Let us begin.
Oh yeah, it was super laggy.
Now I have played this game before, unfortunately, on my iPod, and it's pretty fun.
That's right, I played it on my iPod. I remember playing that in history class, oddly enough.
I've heard it's a lot scarier on the laptop or computer, whatever. What the hell is going on? I'm not controlling my character.
Oh, that's right. It was totally fine when I was playing.
Please don't scare the crap out of me on the first door.
super laggy. Oh man. Okay, I want to skip over this just because it's too painstaking. What was this? Some pack opening. Rexar Hunter Battle. Let me take a look at that.
Hello, this is Master Aldemeyer, and I'm playing Hearthstone again. Now,
God, how many different intros have I had?
I was just making a video, like, literally 30 seconds before I started this one. Not even 30 seconds. The reason why the video ended, I had to end it because for some reason, like, I exploded, and then my opponent exploded, like, out of nowhere. So
oh, that's right. This was before I could just pause recordings or...
Hopefully that won't happen this time. And now, guys, don't worry about
God, Hearthstone was not the best thing to play.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take...
Okay, I don't... Okay, so... I like looking back on stuff like that, but I want to take a look at, like... stuff that is actual commentary, like... Minecraft Fortress Tour. I don't even remember that.
Hello everybody, I'm Master Aldemeyer, and welcome back to Aldemanium. I guess that's...
I remember this house! Oh my god!
Anyways, I'm playing Minecraft.
I remember this. This was before I knew how to make stairs and I kept smacking my face on the glass.
For total game time. And I'm just gonna start at the beginning. Okay, so...
Oh my god, I can't believe I called this a fortress.
This right here is the only way to get in and out of the fortress.
I didn't even have a door. I didn't have stairs or anything. Oh my god. I literally just built my way up. That is...
And that's the only way in and out of the fortress. That really makes it impenetrable. The only thing that can get past it is creepers. That's why I need cats. I'm going to post some cats pretty much everywhere. Now, I did not... most of this, I did not make. I pretty much carved out the mountain.
Yeah, I carved it out. The only thing I actually gathered was the wood, all the cobblestone and everything. That was from me just mining out. Oh my god, I like how proud I was of it too. Like if you just listen back, it's like, no, I did build some of this. I did build this wall, just a wall of dirt.
I did build some of this, like this wall right here and some of this crap. Start with the first guest bedroom.
The guest bedroom. Oh my goodness.
I have two guest bedrooms just in case any friends want to come along and play. I built them a bed, crafting table.
And this was on single player. I remember, I didn't make a video, I remember refining out this castle a lot. Castle. I remember refining it out, and to a point, it actually looked half decent for a new Minecraft player. This was something that I was semi-proud of. This I was fine with, though. It was the viewing hall that really had a shit view. But I was so crushed when I found out that I want to be able to do multiplayer in this world with this castle, And so I was so sad when I found out I was crushed. What was this?
Process of building a labyrinth.
A labyrinth? What the fuck?
Right now it's just a very long hall. It doesn't have much use. But I am going to be building a labyrinth. Oh, I need to put the rest of the glass there.
That's right.
I
I was...
this out of the mountain.
So anytime I played Minecraft with my friends, Victor and Tanner and Jason, or just anybody I played Minecraft with, whether I was a mod or whether I was an actual player, I would always build structures for everybody. I built battle arenas, I built labyrinths, or I never really fully completed a labyrinth. I built like neutral meeting grounds whenever we do like PvP stuff. I was always the middle guy that built so many cool things. I built a battle arena completely out of redstone and lapis lazuli. And that was when I was a player, not a mod, a player. So I got thousands of redstone and lapis and made bricks out of it and just built these giant arena. It was so good.
Damn, sorry. I was bad throat. Why am I
Oh my goodness.
I need to build my way up into a high place.
Oh my
Like if
goodness.
I'll be finding something.
Oh, I remember this was the
And I have to say I'm fairly proud of myself.
this was the pinnacle of what I did. It's literally just a bunch of cobblestone. And I continued to die. Like I would build my way up to the top, and I would die, or I would fall off, spamming right click as much as I could, hoping I would get all of them in a line. And I had to do it like 7 or 8 times, or some amount of times. Oh man, that was something. I'm not gonna bother with that BWL because that's Blackwing Lair. That's World of Warcraft. What else did I play? Dungeon Nightmares, Dungeon Nightmares, Dungeon Nightmares. How to make a golem. Dungeon Nightmares. Dungeon Nightmare Celebration. The Room. Cat Mario made me sweat. Oh, oh. Yep. Dark Souls. Yeah. This was when, before I had a controller and I was trying to play it on mouse and keyboard, before I had patience and before I was good at the game. Now, a game that I had a lot of fun playing was Unreal. That was so much fun to play. And I also remember doing a screencast, I believe. Yeah, I was still using it.
I'm Master Automeyer. Usually, but in this series, our name is John Marshall. We are a TCA officer. We just got a distress call from this mining corporation, and I have to go save some kid. Somebody's dying. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Probably not. By the way, I'm sorry my mouse is acting up. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Okay, here. Let me open the door. Huh? No, I wanted to open it. What? No, Sounds like hyenas are having sex. Okay.
What?
Just 1 second. I'm very sorry. Let's bring that up a tiny bit more. And that'll have to do.
That was so
yeah,
annoying.
I'm a TCA officer. I'm John Marshall. I already said that.
Yeah, you did. You really did.
What the hell was that? Yeah, my mouse has been acting up, and I don't know why.
Probably because you slammed it for playing Dark Souls.
What's that?
You're
Oh, Javavita.
Oh, yeah. This was when I was super, ultra, mega into PewDiePie. And, anytime I cussed, I got so much shit for it too, but anytime I cussed, I would accidentally, like, say, like, Javavita, and just because I watched a lot of PewDiePie, and this was old PewDiePie when he still had, one of his Swedish self in him, and I would and I would just, it was cringy as fuck. I didn't mean to do it, but I did. Oh man, I remember playing Unreal. I wanted to I wanted to finish that series so bad. Oh, this one I remember a lot. Is this where I drank raw eggs? I think I drank raw actual eggs.
Greetings, travelers. Welcome back to the Millennium.
Oh my god. I'm such a fucking baby.
20, but let's cut down to 15. Okay, so, cussing, losing my crap, or dying every 15 times.
Boy, no, this wasn't the, Wait,
I'm back. I just got back from almost 30 minutes. Now I'm just...
I feel like it was, but I feel like I did 2 of these at some point. Cause I know I did that one, but I know I was another one I did, I was specifically wearing a specific shirt. I did Freaky Friday for a while, where every Friday I played a horror game, and I had someone with me. For a while it was Zach and Jade, for a while it was Zach, sometimes it would just be Jade. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, what else did I play? I played a lot of Don't Starve. That was when Vic and I were really playing. I played Fixation a little bit. I didn't end up finishing it all, but I played Bioshock for a while. Heroes of the Storm. I was definitely into Heroes of the Storm. Oh, man. This was one of my favorites. Zach flipped the fuck out because he saw a speck of dust.
Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to Automanium. I'm not Rod Martin. I'm here with my good friend Zach. Let
me see if I can find that moment because that is hilarious. Oh, Zach was always right. He was actually just here. I actually started recording like right after he left. Oh wait, hold on.
What the fuck was that?
Oh
my mouse is broken! Oh, it's only staring at the screen.
Oh wait, hold up. Oh, fucking A.
Glad you find this fucking amusing.
You will later.
Dude, I don't want to fucking play this anymore. I'm dead serious.
No, you promised.
I know I promised, but I fucking take it back! God damn it, I gotta go backwards into those rooms. Fuck this. I fucking should have never said yes.
Oh no, I'm so glad
Fuck,
you did.
That fucking scared me.
I'm so glad you did.
To the left. Please let there be the artifact in here. Oh god! What the fuck was that?
Hold on, I'm gonna send this video to Zach real fast.
Have a candle on? Or some shit like that?
No.
I remember at that moment I was like, huh, should I say yes just to make him burn all his candles? But I decided no, I'm not gonna do him dirty like that.
Yeah!
Things
What's
get
up,
harder,
motherfucker?
Things get
What's
harder.
up? Use a motherfucking candle, baby bitch. Okay. 4, 2,
Oh man.
okay.
Just don't. Never mind.
Piss my pants. I think after this episode, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. Seriously.
Oh fuck. Man, I feel so bad. Oh, I feel so bad because anytime he would get like scared, I would laugh at it so much. And granted, it is super funny to see this giant muscle of a man get freaked the shit out of a video game. It is hilarious, but looking back on it, I kind of feel bad. Hold on, let me see if I can find this specific. I'm just gonna put dust. Nope. Dungeon Nightmares. There we go. I'm gonna... Oh god, no, I don't want to watch on my phone too. Stop! I just want to send it to him.
Fuck this game! Demon spawn! Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Promise?
I promise.
Fucking promise?
I promise.
Oh, that's right. There was before I was casting with screen. No, this was when I was this was immediately after I was recording with Bandicam. And for Bandicam, if you didn't have a license, you could only record 10 minutes before it just stopped. And we had recorded for like, I think it was like an hour or two of horror games, but we didn't know it stopped after 10 minutes. And so this was when I switched to OBS. I don't know why I said it like that, but this was when I switched to OBS, and oh, it was amazing. Oh my goodness.
Don't fucking tell me you think.
Hold up. Keep it there really quick. Keep it there, okay? Yes, it's recording.
Oh, that's right. I tapped
God.
out of the game to make sure.
Yes.
Oh, why did he go for that gold when the exit was right there? Oh, that was amazing. Okay. Here's the thing. When I played Don't Starve Together and I made this video entitled Winter's Coming, everybody was like saying like, "Oh yeah, man, I like what you did there," and I'm like, "What do you mean, like winter's coming in the game?" Because I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I just recently caught all the way up on Game of Thrones, and so when I first did that, people were like, "Oh yeah, that's amazing." Oh, here we go. Zach's spooky house of jump scares.
Okay, hello. Okay, just make sure.
Yep, there it was. That was the old OBS right there. That was the old OBS. Oh, it's,
Hello.
hold on, is that Zach? That's cool. Never mind, that's not Zach. That's cool. Never mind. Oh man, that's right. Oh, this game was so adorable.
Dude, how fucking cool would this be if this was real life?
That would be cool. Honestly, if something like that was in real life, I would definitely be down and go for it. Then I played Diablo for a little while. I feel like the first Diablo game, in terms of my commentary, that's when I think I had the...
I don't know why I smile at the beginning of every video.
No, that's... Oh man, I talked about this in that Try Not to Whenever challenge, but that is the attitude that I loved having all the time, where it was... Every single time I would hit record, I wouldn't be able to look at the camera, I wouldn't be able to look in the direction of the camera, because I would always be smiling, because I would just be really happy for no apparent reason. And I would never be able to look the camera, I guess, quote-unquote, in the eye. And that's not just because I was shy, but because I was so happy to just be recording and be able to record. I mean, I was still shy, granted, at the time, but in terms of commentary, I think
I don't know why.
this series is probably where I had my best solo commentary. Not when I was playing with anybody else or anything, but when it was just me doing my thing, doing a playthrough. Diablo was probably my most solid one. It was where I was the most comfortable. It was where I was at my peak. Right now I'm kind of out of practice, just because it's been forever since I've recorded and done Let's Plays. Like, I'm getting back in Outlast now. I think it actually just finished uploading, but I'm getting back into it now just because I want to get back into it, because I really miss it. And I want to be able to, like... I hope it gets back to the point where I'm so happy I can't look back at the camera. That's what I'm hoping for eventually. It just gets a bit more difficult because it's harder for me to play games on my own. So that's why, like, I try my best to take opportunities to play games with people when I can.
Well, off camera. I like playing as Rogue.
I remember I was able to talk non-stop in this. When I recorded this, I recorded for... Oh man, how many episodes did I record? I forget how many I recorded in one sitting. I think I recorded like 10 in the first sitting, but these were all unedited. Oh, and I did a ton of Terraria, all of drastically different video lengths. There's one for an hour and 27, one for 5 minutes, one for 22, one for 7, one for 13. Oh, I did so many different ones. I did BioShock for a little while too. I did Skyrim for a long time, actually. Actually, one of my favorite things, one of my favorite like experiences out of YouTube that I've had so far has been playing Swords and Sandals. Because when I was recording my series on Swords and Sandals, and I was posting it on Twitter, I had it where on Twitter the link would automatically pop up where whenever I would post something on YouTube, I had my accounts linked, and so I'd post on YouTube, and on Twitter it'd say, hey, just got this video up. And the developer and the creator of Swords and Sandals actually got in contact with me, and he was like, hey dude, I'm loving your videos, keep them up. I'm like, no, that's awesome. And it was really cool to get like, because for me, I grew up playing Swords and Sandals a lot, like Swords and Sandals, Age of War, those were probably like the two Flash games, probably more Swords and Sandals, that I played the most growing up. And to be able to talk and meet with the developer and the creator of that was super, super cool. I also did like a will you press the button. I did a lot of those. I did a lot of would you rathers. I think that's something I like to go back to, honestly. I think that's one of those things where I would take pleasure in going back to, because just going from just like looking at who I am now and who I am then, I wonder if I would go back at the same, I wonder if I would like replay the same videos and I would see how much my opinions would change. That's something that I think would be really fun to do. Epic War, that was also another really big one that I played growing up a lot. That one was so fun. I remember I would always have the casters. I would have the succubus and the mermaid and all of them. When my friend Noah played Dungeon Nightmares, he got stupid lucky. Stupid lucky. He managed to do night 4. I don't know if he completed night 5. He did. He completed night 4.
How long's this video been?
About 15 minutes?
I think that's a good end.
Oh, here, but you can continue.
Right
after this.
No, I don't know about that.
So, thank you all for watching.
6 minutes! I'm just too dope at this.
Noah plays episode 1 of Dungeon Nightmares. I hope you enjoyed.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I haven't talked to Noah in forever. I saw him not too long ago, but I haven't seen him in forever. Which is weird because I see his brother Cole all the time. He's actually over right now, but he got so incredibly lucky on those nights, because those were some of the harder nights. I made it to like night 5, and that was a struggle, but for some reason the game was just giving it to him, and I was I was a little bit irritated, to be frank. I tried doing Borderlands for a little while. I remember I played Emily's Away. That was one of the first like more sad games, I guess, that I played. I want to know to play a lot of horror games, but he doesn't get scared. He doesn't scare. Oh my god, the amount of Savage Lands that I played. Oh my god, I remember for the first 2 episodes. So the 15 and the 18 minutes combined, it's like the first like 30, 34, 35 minutes of total watch time. I didn't know how to do anything, and I didn't know I needed a hammer to literally do everything in the game. And so for the first episode, I was running around like a complete fucking douchebag. And in the second episode, for about half of it, I was running around like a complete douchebag. But I remember I played a lot of it. I wish I could still play Savage Lands. I still have the game. I could still very easily play it. The unfortunate thing about it is when I was playing it, I built the biggest structures, the most expensive structures, the best, but I never had anybody to play with. I beat the game. I ended up beating the game. I ended up killing the last dragon and stuff, and I ended up getting the Wolfsbane, or the best weapon, the best weapon. I forget what it's called, but I got it. But I never had anybody to play with. I played Dark Souls 2 for a little bit. I talked about acting for a little while, because acting is something I really wanted to pursue. And I remember for a long time I had a camcorder where I would record, and then I would end up wanting to upload it, just that way, not even as it was kind of like semi auditions because for some reason I thought in high school of 2016 I'd be able to get an acting career off of YouTube. But I just wanted to upload like monologues and stuff. It's like, hey, if you need like a voice actor or anything, it's like here's some stuff I've done. But I was never able to do it because I can never find the cord, so I can never upload it. I did a couple podcasts. I did a podcast with Jason, and then I did a podcast with Josh, which is somewhere. I did a couple episodes of Gary's Mod, which I think that turned out pretty alright. I think that one turned out pretty alright. Now, this is where I start to take a huge downturn. I guess I can go and make this public real fast. Boop. So, there we go. Outlast 3 is, now public. But this is where it all kind of started to go downhill. When I did a reboot of Savage Lands, that's when I really started to... That's when I really started to try and get more and more into editing. That's when I tried to put... Oh, I forget which one it was in, but I actually tried to insert... like, cutting in different clips. Which it was so annoying to do. And I remember I was super excited for this as well, back with babyface me, unable to grow facial hair. I mean, no more than I am right now, but... Oh, that's right, that's when I actually knew how to play. But there was that. Oh, what is this? What is this? The YouTube Live 6/16/2016. This was the time, I'm not sure if it was around this time, but I was putting up videos like 1 or 2 a day, like every single day or every other day.
Hey guys, how's it going?
This is when I wore my ring too. Like the ring that's right there on my middle finger. That ring, it actually ended up getting stuck on my, it ended up getting stuck on my finger. And this was a recent thing. This was in the past couple months. It got stuck on my finger. I remember I wore that ring like every day for 4 years. But, it ended up getting stuck on my finger, and I had to go to the ER to get it cut off. And it is a thick ring. They couldn't even cut it all the way off. When I was there at the ER, it had broken 3 of their diamond cutter blades, and it took an hour and a half to cut off. And they got one like good slit in, and then they got a partial slit in, but it was just enough to be able to bend it and pry it back. And I remember watching as soon as the ring came off, literally almost like it's just like almost like looking at a water balloon. All the blood rushed back. It was really weird. It was super grotesque, but I miss that ring. I miss being able to wear that ring.
I apologize if throughout this vlog it may seem like I lost my voice. I kind of did, not gonna lie. I kind of just want to take a bit. Talk about what's going on, why there haven't been videos on my YouTube life. And that kind of ties into what I've been thinking about YouTube. So pretty much there haven't been videos lately because I've been recording a lot. This is, I guess I should start with saying this.
That's right. This was always my problem. Is I remember I would record so much. I recorded entire playthroughs, but I never had the motivation to do the editing for it. That was my biggest thing, is I had a lot of Tomb Raider recorded, I had so much recorded, but I never had the motivation to edit it. And it got to the point where I almost called on other people, where I would maybe work out a deal to have other people edit it for me. But I never wanted to do that because I wanted my videos to have my touch of editing and my style to it. And it's not like, oh no, you're not me, so I don't want you doing any of my stuff. It's kind of the aptitude, but not with such a negative connotation to it. It's more of, I've been trying to do this because I love doing it, and even though I'm not motivated to do some of the things sometimes, I still love doing it. And so for the longest time, and even still now, I never sat down and actually edited it. Like, I have 7 hours. I played Sea of Thieves with Cole for like 7 hours, or maybe 6 hours. I think I played like an extra hour on my own, but 6 or 7 hours worth of video I still have, and I haven't edited, which is partially and partially not my fault. It's because on my new computer, I didn't have editing software. But recently, actually just earlier today, I got editing software where I could do literally whatever I wanted. It's, oddly enough, it's Windows Movie Maker. But it's not the old one where they stopped, it's not the one where they stopped the downloadable version for it. It's something else. It's still called Windows Movie Maker. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Maybe I'll end up going through it. But it's lets me do what I want. I can Photoshop with 3D Paint, which I've been practicing on doing. Like if you look at the Outlast thumbnail, I'll leave a description for a link in the description for that as well. But that was my first like attempt to Photoshop, to cut out the head off of the. Because you remember that animation, that Dungeon Nightmares animation that Michael the Animator did for me a long time ago, where he made an avatar for me where it was like orange hair and like a white character face. I photoshopped the head off of that body, which is by no means a feat in any regard. But for me, it was my first time doing it, and so now I'm learning how to do these things, and that'll lead me to be able to do well, edit better, and hopefully make it more fun to edit, so I'm more motivated. Another big thing has changed is I'm in my room now. Because now with my computer, it has a Wi-Fi chip in it, it has good Wi-Fi. It kind of slows up if I'm watching YouTube from time to time, but overall it's pretty good. I busted the doors off my closet, I cleared everything out, I moved my desk in here. Now everything is in here, and I can do whatever I want in the comfortability of my own room.
Start doing this new thing on YouTube where, well, it's not a new thing on YouTube, just on my channel, something I'm going to be doing. Because I have a lack of motivation to record kind of games, and this goes on my second topic, I'm going to be, when I find a game that I want to record on the channel, I'm going to record that game all the way through to completion until like a full series worth, and upload just that entire series for however much time it takes or whatever. So for right now, I'm doing Dark Souls.
That was also a big mistake of mine. Is I would play games like that, which granted at first it seemed like a good idea. Just record it all at once, that way you can edit it all at once. Seems reasonable. Seems like something to do. It may work out. I get burned out very easily, and so I would end up wanting to record. I remember for Tomb Raider, I recorded 8 hours of that. Not broken up into segments, just one video 8 hours long. And I couldn't edit it because it literally would have taken weeks to cut down on one video. Because with the old Windows Movie Maker I was using, I can't just cut out a clip, or I can't just cut out a segment and toss it away, or I can't just cut out a clip I want and then keep it, then cut out a clip I want and keep it. I would have to cut out a clip, save it as its own video file, create a new folder for it, reset the project so I can put the full footage back in. Then I'm going to go to the next clip I wanted, highlight that, cut that, save it as its own separate video, and do that till I have enough for one episode. And then I would start a new project, put them back in order, piece by piece, merge them all together, and download it as one video, then re-upload it on YouTube. That was an absolute pain in the ass, but that's what I did for the longest time because that's all I had at my disposal. And when I have 8 hours or 10 hours length of footage in one video, for me to cut away from that or for me to cut out a portion of that would take hours. And it got to the point where it was too annoying and difficult for me to do, especially because I was still in high school and stuff, and I still had plenty of stuff going on. I just never really had the time for it. But now I have time, but also now I have better resources at my disposal.
I know that there were like Dark Souls videos, and then there's a couple of other videos, and then some more Dark Souls. From now until whenever the series is done finished, when I'm done recording and done editing the videos that need to be edited, it's just gonna be just Dark Souls. And I know that's not a good thing. It's key, especially for a gaming channel. It's key to have
variation.
depending on your audience. It's key to have variety in the games you play.
Variety. Why did I
Unfortunately,
say variation?
for
Yes,
me,
well.
I find a serious lack of motivation to record games, which kind of goes along to my second topic. But I'm just gonna finish up on this short little topic. So for Dark Souls, that's all you're gonna see for a while. Like you're gonna see.
I want to check something. So this video was uploaded on 6/16, right? It was uploaded on 6/16. So from 20, okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh shit, I lost count already. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Since 2016, I've uploaded 35 videos. From 2016 back, I have that would be 200, we'll say 250 videos. I was so much more motivated back then. And it's not even, not to get sappy or anything like that, because I'm not exactly, at least not anymore, I'm not exactly a sappy guy. But it's, back then, I also grew up with a lot of, also I'm not trying to play the pity card or any bullshit like that. But I grew up with a lot of mental illnesses and like things like depression, social autism, ADHD, autism, just stuff like that. I grew up with that a lot. And this was a really good outlet for me. This was a really good way for me to find happiness in myself. Because back in the day, I didn't really have that much to be happy about. I really didn't. A lot of the time, people in high school, they'll try to find girlfriends or whatever. They'll just hang out with friends or do stupid shit to make them happy. I didn't have any of that. I never had an interest in relationships. I never did stupid shit. I never did anything like that. And so this was my happiness, which I noticed the later I got into my senior years, the more I was getting into theater and stuff and all that good jazz, and so I was able to kind of find happiness in other things, which kind of dissuaded from YouTube. And since I was able to find happiness in other things, I stopped doing YouTube. Because YouTube I did because I wanted to, but also because it was really my only source of happiness for about 2 years, because I was a freshman in 2014. I'm only 19 years old, so I'm about to turn 20 next month. But in 2014, I was a freshman. For 2 years, which granted isn't that much, it's about like a video every other day or every 3 days. But on that average, let's just say a video every 3 days. I had done a video every 3 days. And it was for 2 years. Every 3 days for 2 years, I did a video. And I was really happy with that. I was really happy with that. Until 2016 hit, and then there was just a descent. And it partially has to do with, I mean, at the end of the day, I could continue to blame it on all these things. One of the biggest things also is just that games. Especially in my earlier years of YouTube, I didn't have money growing up. I didn't exactly have money at my disposal where I could get games at the ready. I didn't have an allowance. Even when I worked, I didn't get paid for it. I would have to go to like I would have to do woodworking with my teacher's husband to get money in my senior year of high school. That was the only money I had. And so I would have to force myself to find bring back up these games like Swords and Sandals, or Epic War, or Age of War. The Bard's Tale, which came out in 2004, Diablo, which came out in fucking 80s, 90s, whenever that was. But I would have to force myself to do these things, but I would find that I would be content in the environment that I'd forced myself into. Right now, I'm not forcing myself to be happy because I don't have to. Because I have other things at my disposal that make me happy. And that's why I've been falling off on YouTube, is because I'm not forcing myself to do it because I don't have to. Which this computer that I got, that I dropped $1,300 on, I got for the purposes of streaming, recording, editing. And so far, I've done like almost none of that. When I first got it, I streamed like every day for a couple weeks, but that was about it. But that's also because I ran out of stuff to stream. But right now, I'm definitely going to be, which I've said this so many times before, I shouldn't even bother saying it now, but I want to try and get back into it. Just because the happiest times of my life were making videos. I can honestly, truly say I've never been happier than when I was doing a video. And I miss it. I really do miss it. I miss just being able to sit in front of a camera, talk my life away, and just play a video game and just have fun. I miss it. Those are the happiest times of my life, and I want those times back. I love spending time with my brother. I want to record with him. I'm going to see if I can do some League with him tonight. But YouTube is something I need again. Especially now. I really do need YouTube now. Anyways, I'm ranting. I'm probably going to end up... I don't know if I'm going to end up cutting this down, just because I have a bad habit in these vlogs to talk 100% of the time, and so that doesn't leave room for editing, and it makes for... It's kind of choppy when I go to edit it to cut out parts that are needed. It's really choppy. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I may just upload it, just especially for vlogs. I don't like editing them because I like them to be wholesome. And whole, rather. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you so much for watching, for whoever stopped by. And, what was the date? The YouTube life, 6/16/2016. 3 months behind, but it's still the 16th of this month. I'm gonna name this one the YouTube life 3/16/2019. And hopefully, I can find myself making videos like I used to. So, thank you for whoever stopped by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I'm going to leave a link in the description for the new Outlast video I had. If anybody watches it, bear with it, because I'm still getting back into talking to a camera, so I'm not used to it at all, so just bear with me. But anyways, thank you all so much. Have yourself a good night. Ooh.